everyone, welcome to This Week in Homeschool. My name is Jason Moeller, your host, and today we're going to be looking at the elements. Now, some of my favorite elements to work with in chemistry are called the alkali metals because they have a very unique reaction where they will react chemically with water. Lithium is taken seriously when we're looking at packing it. In fact, they pack it with sand to make sure that water can't actually get in with the lithium. We place the lithium into a bag and then lock it into a paint container to make sure that water can't get in past these several layers of defense. So first, I'm going to need to put on some protective gear. You may notice that I've already placed some safety gloves onto my hands. I'm also going to make sure that I put on a pair of safety goggles to protect my eyes because this reaction is very what we call exothermic, which means it gives off a fair amount of heat. Now, one of the neat things about lithium metal is that it is extremely soft. A lot of times we think of metals as being very hard, but not all metals on the periodic table, not all elements that are metals on the periodic table are actually hard. Some of them are incredibly soft, and lithium, for example, can actually be cut with something as dull as a butter knife. So we're going to go ahead and open the bottle and get a piece of lithium out and place it right here on the dish in front of me. All that I need to do is take my small piece of lithium metal. I'm going to hold it right over here over the water. I'm going to drop it in and step back. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, it gives off a fair amount of heat. You may be able to see a little bit of what appears to be smoke rising off. That is actually hydrogen gas. The hydrogen gas is extremely flammable, so we're going to make sure we don't have any open flames around here because that is why this is viewed as an explosion hazard. Eventually, the piece of lithium metal and the water will fully react, and all we'll be able to see left at the end is what appears to be a big glass of water and then a little bit of the mineral oil that was coating it sitting on the surface of the water. Now, lithium metal on the periodic table is element number 3. So it's actually the first of the alkali metals. And by being at the top of the table, one of the interesting things about it is it's actually the least reactive of the alkali metals. What happens if we go to the next alkali metal, which is 11 on the periodic table, sodium? The traits that we're going to be looking for is it soft and does it react with water? So I'm going to start by getting a piece. Of course, the fun part is what's going to happen when we put a little bit of this into water. So once again, I have my water sitting out. I'm going to take my small piece of sodium metal and do the exact same thing. I'll drop it in and I will step back. So 3, 2, 1. This time we're able to see quite a bit more hydrogen gas being given off. It turns into a small spherical shaped object and will zip around the container. The reason why I use such a small piece here is that sodium is extremely exothermic. If I used a larger piece than this, it sometimes will ignite, catch the hydrogen gas that we see on fire, and then that is an explosion risk as well. In this small size though, it just looks like a fun little marble zipping across the surface of the water. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed those 2 reactions. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. This was This Week in Homeschool.